him at second. Oh,
and
my.
they get him at second for the final out of the game.
Oh, boy.
Wow. What a ball game, folks. It took 10 innings to decide this one, but we have a final.
We do.
And that's the ball game. The Senecas, with the magic in the bottom of the seventh, win the Division IV district title here in Clyde. What a ball game by the Senecas. Hits that one well into left field. Back, gone! A home run. The Senecas will move on to the Elite Eight as they take care of business and close this one out. Final score, 5-3, Tiffin Calvert over Bristol. Double to lead off the ball game. And he looks at that dugout and he says, let's go, guys. No mountain too tall for this team. They've climbed them all this year.
There it is.
There it is. Base hit.
Calvert wins.
Senecas win it all. They win the regional championship.
Existence for Calvert pitching today, the inability to be able to find the strike zone, and also allowing too many batters to get on.
That'll bring up Landon Price, the OSU commit. Watches that first pitch outside for a ball. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call. We've got Greg Kinn manning the cameras here. And Price hits that one foul down the left side into the stands. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. The pitch. Wow. That one hit right back up the middle. And Price is 3 for 3 on the day. Otterbacher's throw is not in time, and another run will score for Lincolnview. It is now 6-0. Lincolnview. As the Lancers continue to light up the scoreboard here at Canal Park. Hunter Yackel out to talk with his pitcher now. Runners on first and second, nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Today's broadcast presented by MJ Recruiters, our presenting sponsor. Also, want to give a timeout and a huge thanks to all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks to MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, TPC Food Service, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Rodgers Flowers, Phillips Electric, Schubach Chiropractic, Little Hugo's, and Dr. Jack Felton, DDS. All proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks to all of you for tuning in here. 6-0 Lincolnview here in the top of the fourth. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out. As Cole Binkley at the plate now for the Lancers. Watches that first one in there for a strike from Mason Johnson. The pitch outside. Swing and a miss. Ties him up inside there. Nice pitch by Johnson. One and two the count. Right back up the middle. Johnson goes to second for one and no relay, as they did not have a play at first. Binkley was quick out of the box and was going to beat out that throw even if they made it down. Rather than trying to possibly risk an overthrow, wise play there by Palm as he just keeps it. So runners at first and third now with nobody out. Or with one out, I should say. That'll bring up Dane Ebel, the pitcher, as he will pop this one up third base side. Spawn will glove and squeeze it for the second out. Runners stay at first and third, so 2 outs now for Carson Fox. Frustrating day today for the Senecas here. Johnson comes set. The pitch misses high. Tried the off speed there. Just a little bit too high with that one. Fox is 0 for 2 on the day today. But he did take a hit by pitch earlier in the game and scored a run. And that pitch in there for a strike. 1 and 2 the count now. And Fox fouls that one off to the right. Some big kids in that lineup, Tommy.
Yeah.
They got some size.
Lincolnview, right now, looking like a team that's got unfinished business, as we talked at the top of the program, losing 4-0 to Warren JFK one season ago. And I
Throw
think
down to second, and Yako got his second runner of the ball game. What a nice throw there by Hunter Yackel as he throws down the runner, trying to steal second for the final out here in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth, still 6-0 Lincolnview. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call. We've got Greg Kinn manning the cameras. Also, Josh Morgret joining us up here in this beautiful booth, this suite. There's plenty of room up here. This looks like a hotel room, I swear. We walked in here and I'm like, can I jump on the bed? Oh, wait, there is no bed. It's probably a pullout. How much you want to bet that sofa is a pullout? I bet it is.
What's sad is I'm pretty sure that's the exact same home furniture that I had a couple years ago in a lighter shade. At least I know where they got it.
Yeah, well, 6-0 Lincolnview. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Tiffin Calvert trying to find something here. Trying to work some magic against Dane Ebel, who is right now pitching a no-hitter. That's right, no hits for Tiffin Calvert through 3 innings.
Yeah, we questioned that call at the top of the program, resting your ace in preparation for the state final. And you think, that's some brass to have and to look ahead like that. But, man, when you got a guy like Ebel, it's not so much being cocky as much as just knowing what you have.
That's right. Take a look at our Sky Cam, brought to you by our presenting sponsor, MJ Recruiters. That'll bring up Garrett Spawn, third baseman for Tiffin Calvert today. Spawn, soft pop-up to the first baseman, and quick work for the first out of the inning for Ebel.
Infielders are just passing it to each other to get some work in.
Mason Johnson standing in the batter's box now for Tiffin Calvert. Drew a walk in the first inning. And that one in there for a strike. He drops that one in there for a strike for strike 2 on Johnson. 1 out, 6-0 Lincolnview here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch skips that one in the dirt. Johnson hits that one well, but foul down the left side. On the season, a .385 hitter is Johnson, .496 on-base percentage, and a .582 slugging percentage. And there he watches third strike as Ebel sits him down. And, boy, he is just working on a gem right now, Tommy.
Yeah, the catcher knew that one was right in there, threw it down to third, and, again,
Hunter Yackel standing in the batter's box, watches that first one drop in there for a strike. Ebel is just playing pitch and catch right now with his catcher.
getting him on the outside.
Yackel fouls that one back. There you go, Greggy. There's a foul ball for you. Somebody will get it. It might make its way over here. Who knows? And Yackel watches that one. Oh, they all wanted that one. The whole infield started walking towards the dugout after that pitch. 1-2 the count on Hunter Yackel. The pitch. And he hits that one to the shortstop. And it goes right through his glove. Boy, you talk about nonchalant. That was the most nonchalant play I've ever seen by a shortstop. He was just like, yeah, okay, all right. Oops.
I got this.
Whoops.
We talk about getting those infielders some work.
I guess so.
After some pitch and
Should
catch.
have fielded a few more grounders.
But nonetheless, the Seneca's got a runner on base. Paul up to the plate.
Still without a hit.
Swipe.
Max Paul skies this one. Third base side, and looks to go out of play, and it does.
That's one of those ones that hit just about half an inch from the center of the bat to where it just sends it sailing, but doesn't get any distance to it.
That one misses. 1-1 the count now on Max Paul. Throw down to first, runner back safely. First base runner for the Senecas since the first inning. Max Paul swings and misses at that one. Now 1-2 the count. Once again, that one misses high. Throw over to first, and Yackel back sliding safely. The pitch. In there for a strike. And Ebel just stares him down as he walks off the mound. So we head to the top of the fifth, still 6-0 Lincolnview. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call. Greg Kinn manning the cameras for our stream, which will air later today. And unfortunately, what's that? Oh, all right. Fair enough. So you guys are going to hate me for this. But so I had the recording started at the beginning of the game, and then I stopped it because it was something else going on. We were trying to figure out different things with that Mixler account. And, yeah, I pressed the replay buffer instead of the start recording button at the beginning of this game. So we just started recording video at the beginning of the fourth inning. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that one because usually there's a button we push and we just go stream. Well, today we can't stream, so we have to record today's broadcast. Well, guess what? There's a button right next to record that says replay, and I hit that button instead of the record button. So, yeah, we lost about 4 innings worth of video. So I am really ecstatic about that one, let me tell you. Because the OHSAA has a exclusive rights contract with NFHS for the video broadcast of today's game. So we were unable to broadcast the video live, and we had to record it instead. Well, I'm not used to recording. I'm used to going streaming live, so that's my fault. My apologies, folks. For those of you tuning in later in the video broadcast, wondering to yourselves, why the heck are we starting this game in the fourth inning? Well, trust me when I say I apologize. I did not intend on doing that, for sure. Things happen, though, and we'll move on. Thanks to our sponsors for bringing you today's ball game here on our live audio stream on heartofohiosports.com. MJ Recruiters, our presenting sponsor. MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, TPC Food Service, your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Johnson's first pitch in there for a strike. Also thanks to Rodgers Flowers, Phillips Electric, Schubach Chiropractic, Little Hugo's, and Dr. Jack Felton DDS. All proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Carson Fox hits this one into right field, and it will drop for a base hit. And you can see the frustration on the face of the Senecas now.
It's almost like, why you stop coming up for it?
Stevens kind of gave up on that one. In a tighter ball game, you would think he might have given a little bit more effort on that, but 6-0 Lincolnview. And Fox works his way on with a leadoff base hit. That'll bring up Caden Hanf, who hit a double in the last inning, scored 2 runs.
Now throw down to second base. Runner's able to get his hand on the plate.
So Fox in at second base safely with a steal. Runner in scoring position now. Nobody out. The pitch to Hanf. That one fouled back.
And
6-0 Lincolnview.
Lincolnview, they love to just chop at it.
And Hanf hits that one into center field. That'll drop for a base hit. And I'll tell you, I think Fox might have thought there was a chance that Otterbacher was able to get to that one because he kind of held up at second base before he took off. But now runners at first and third, nobody out. Top of the fifth for Evan Miller. Johnson with the pitch. That one fouled back by Miller.
Still no out. Runners on the corner.
Misses with that one.
Another high ball.
1-1 the count. Nobody out. Runners at first and third. The pitch fouled back by Miller. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off by Miller once again. Spoils a good pitch. And a nice catch made there by the fan. No, you don't get to keep the foul balls.
But why?
Because it's high school. They don't have that kind of money. Baseballs are expensive these days, man. You used to be able to buy a whole pack of baseballs for about $20. Now it's, yeah.
Heck, I mean.
And Miller watches that one upstairs. So full count now on Evan Miller. Runners at first and third. Nobody out.
When I was a youth, you kind of were on the honor system. You could go to a local ballpark and open up.
And Miller draws a
Bases
walk
loaded now
to load the bases.
But yeah, you could open up the equipment shack, and there'd be a bucket of balls in there and, a bat or so in there for you to get a game going.
Not anymore.
Yeah, everything's locked up.
Bases loaded now, and another mound visit. That's the second one for Johnson. That means there's going to have to be a pitching change here. So, call to the bullpen, of course, brought to you by your friends at Rodgers Flowers. Thanks to all of our sponsors this year for bringing you high school baseball. Blake Coleman will come in now for Tiffin Calvert as he gets some warm-up pitches in. Bases are loaded, so not exactly the best situation to come into, but pressure's kind of off, I mean, facing a 6-run deficit, Coleman's got to be coming in here thinking, just throw strikes. Just get the ball over the plate, and let's get these runners out.
Yeah, you spend the fuel out process, strategizing and trying to come up with something. But that's what you love about baseball. There's no trick play you're going to be able to run that's going to get you right back into things. You got to just grind it out. You got to make smart moves.
Huge thank you to our presenting sponsor today, MJ Recruiters. They specialize in technical and professional manufacturing recruitment in the Ohio region. In business for over 17 years, they recruit candidates in operations, engineering, quality, materials and procurement, and manufacturing accounting, as well as IT and HR. Learn more about MJ Recruiters at mjrecruiters.com. MJR, raising the bar. Procurement. That's not such a hard word to say. Every time I stumble over it. That'll bring up Austin Bockrath. Swing and a miss. Blake Coleman coming into the game now. Had some trouble in his last start against Bristol. I'm sorry, against Hillsdale. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 1-1. That one hit foul down the left side off the tarp. So 1-2 now on Bockrath. Coleman comes set. The pitch. That one hit in between second and third for a base hit. One run will score. Hunter Yakel takes the throw. 2 runs will score. It is now 8-0 Lincolnview.
And no out.
And still nobody out. Runners at first and second now. Got a little bit of a visit here between the coach and the home plate umpire. Not sure what's going on. Possibly pinch runner, pinch hitter, something. Eight nothing, Lincolnview. Blake Coleman on the mound. Jack Dunlap at the plate for the Lancers.
Yeah, they just brought 2 runners in, and they got 2 on. Wow.
Coleman finds the strike zone with that one. 0-1 the count now on Dunlap. That one popped up. Third base side. Johnson makes the play for the Senecas for the first out. Tommy, would you believe these Lancers lost their first 3 games of the year?
Be hard to.
They lost to Paulding, Van Wert, and then Antwerp.
Oh, I can say that. Other than that makes sense.
And then they came back in this last round to beat Antwerp 6-3 to avenge the loss from earlier in the season. Coach Eric Fishpaw in his 8th year out of Bowling Green State University. Coming down to home plate. Talking with Blue here for a second.
And Coleman, he's in his freshman campaign, isn't he?
Yes, Blake Coleman is a freshman.
This kid throws over 76 miles an hour.
Yes, sir.
Pinch running. Substitution at second. Yeah, I noticed some of these balls by Coleman coming across the plate have been some of the fastest pitches of the day.
That pitch outside from Coleman. 1-0 the count now. One out here in the top of the 5th. 8-0 Lincolnview. Runners at first and second. Coleman comes set. The pitch fouled. Third base side up into the stands. Take a look at our Skycam perspective, brought to you by your friends at MJ Recruiters. Coleman's pitch was fouled at the plate. I think he fouled that one off his foot, Tommy. That one. Those hurt. The 1-2. Outside. 2-2 now on Renner. Hit down the first base side. Max Paul steps on the first base bag for the second out of the inning. But the runners now move over to second and third.
And with runners on second and third, who better would you want up than old Landon Price? Might be able to drive you in a run as he's 3 for 3 today with 3 runs.
One of just 3 seniors on this whole roster for Lincolnview. So you got to figure this team, boy, they'll be back. 3 for 3 on the day for the OSU commit, Landon Price.
You talk about they'll be back. That's one of the things for this Lincolnview squad this year you're seeing.
Coleman finds a strike zone with that one. 1-1 the count.
They really looked at this season as a challenge for unfinished business after getting dispatched last season in the state championship. Price
fouls that one up into the sweet deck.
You know, if you ever want to come to any Akron Rubber Duck games, where the best seat is to
catch a foul ball. Yeah,
we've
seen 3 of them up here, just in this little area up here. Once again, just a gorgeous facility here at Canal Park. The pitch from Coleman is outside. 2-2 the count now on Price. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Runners at second and third. 8-0 Lincolnview. The pitch misses. Good eye from Price there as he watches that one upstairs. Full count. Swing and a miss. Coleman with a nice pitch to sit down Price. And that's the end of the top of the 5th. Lancers score 2 more. It's now 8-0 Lincolnview. We head to the bottom of the 5th here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks for tuning in here to our live audio stream on heartofohiosports.com. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall on the call. Greg Kinn manning the cameras for today's rebroadcast later today. Thanks once again to our presenting sponsor, MJ Recruiters, and all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports, including MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, TPC Food Service, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Rodgers Flowers, Phillips Electric, Schubach Chiropractic, Little Hugo's, and Dr. Jack Felton DDS, all proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Talk about your friends at Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. They've been a part of this community for 70 years. They're a member-driven financial cooperative, and they are delighted to provide a personal touch to an often impersonal industry with a focus on respect and member satisfaction while caring for your financial needs. Stop at Your Legacy, located at 25 Schaefer Park Drive in Tiffin. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA. Seeing a beautiful picture from one of our other sponsors, Tommy. Xcaret Mexican Restaurant sharing a picture of the Tiffin Calvert Senecas as they got their team meal before send-off. Always great to see the community support these kids. And Xcaret is definitely one of those fine community-minded sponsors that gives back in so many ways.
And we talk about this tremendous run by the Senecas and how supportive the community is. You know, one of the things that stuck out to me with some of these younger players or even some of the seniors, we're asking Coach Coleman about, the Calvert squad, they might take a time to schedule a game up at the Toledo Menhaden Stadium and at Fifth Third Field.
Reed Warnament swings through that one. 2-2 the count now.
And when Calvert wasn't able to do that, Coach Gorman was like, you know what? Why don't we try to focus on getting to the real place like that?
And Warnament with a swing and a miss.
Earn your right to perform on the stage.
Seneca's still searching for that first hit of the ball game here. I'm going to bring up Harrison Schultz. Schultz was a victim of a strikeout back in it was a second inning? Third inning. Swing and a miss. That was a second inning, actually.
82 on that one.
Another swing and a miss there. Schultz just behind on these fastballs. 83, as he's really ramping it up now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Sits him down. Schultz goes down swinging this time. Now 2 down for Dylan Stevens. Bottom of the 5th. 8-0 Lincolnview. That first pitch misses high.
No.
Oh, no. They're going to say that was in there for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
And right now, Ebel, they call him the yard king because he's just mowing.
Man. Sits him down swinging. And Dane Ebel. Wow. He's putting on a performance here today, and folks, that's not even their ace pitcher. Yeah. I was told before the game by the advertisers, Josh Morgret, that they were actually saving their ace, Landon Price, for the championship game. And Dane Ebel looks the part of that OSU commit. I mean, he is just straight mowing down Seneca's hitters left and right.
And he is he's just a junior. He's in his junior campaign.
Oof. Top of the 6th coming up here. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call.
63 pitches, 44 strikes.
Wow. 63 pitches for Dane Ebel, 44 strikes, 19 balls, 9 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Wow. That's dominance right there, folks. 9 strikeouts.
In the state semifinal.
Wow. Jeez. That's just setting the tempo right there and setting them down. Let me tell you about one of our fine community-minded sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. A huge thank you is in order to Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. They're a staple in this Tiffin community. Stop out and check out their new look menu. Some delicious new items added. And if you have a big party plan, let Xcaret do the cooking. Check out their party platters, including tacos, nachos, and so much more. That one grounded to the shortstop. Palm gloves and throws it over to first for the first out here in the top of the 6th.
What a way to flash the leather by Palm.
And he had to get that out of his hand quick because Binkley was quick out of the box and down the line.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, if he didn't get that throw over there, he was safe.
I can't believe that made that.
So 1 down for Dane Ebel, the pitcher. First pitch in there for a strike.
Wow.
Ebel hits that one into center field, left center. The left fielder squeezes it for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Carson Fox. Fox batting cleanup, playing catcher today for the Lancers. First pitch misses. That one hit foul. And unable to make the catch is the fan in the second to the top row. The pitch. That one scoots away. 1-1 the count. These sound effects are so good. 2-1 the count now on Fox. Actually 3-1 as he misses on that one. Touching 77 miles an hour for a freshman. And that pitch outside as Fox works his way aboard with a 2-out walk.
Yeah, you talk about the speed of the pitch by Coleman being a freshman and just a wildness. You know, it's kind of like breaking in one of those Broncos. You know, you give this guy, that's the best thing about playing freshmen is they become sophomores.
Swing and a miss. Caden Hanf in the batter's box now. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. 8-0 Lincolnview. Leading Tiffin Calvert. Blake Coleman on the mound. Snap throw to first. It gets away from the first baseman. And the runner will scamper down to second base. So now the runner down at second with 2 down. Oh, and 1 the count on Hanf. 2 for 3 on the day today. 2 RBIs. And an RBI double back in the 3rd inning that really broke open the scoring for the Lancers. Coleman with the pitch. Just missed. 2-1 the count. Coleman comes set. The pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate. 2-2 with 2 down. And that one takes a funky bounce. The second baseman able to field and throw it over for the final out in the top of the 6th. So the Senecas able to keep the Lancers off the scoreboard. They still trail 8-0 heading into the bottom of the 6th.
Got to get something going here.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call. Greg Kinn manning the cameras for our stream that will be, or our video that will be streamed later today. Of course, today's broadcast presented by MJ Recruiters and brought to you by the following community-minded sponsors. We want to thank MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, TPC Food Service, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Rodgers Flowers, Phillips Electric, Schubach Chiropractic, Little Hugo's, and Dr. Jack Felton, DDS. All proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Thanks for tuning in with us here today on a gorgeous afternoon for baseball here at Canal Park here in downtown Akron, Ohio, home of the Rubber Ducks. This is the AA affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians. Am I right, Tommy?
I think that's Clippers.
Was it Well, Clippers are AAA.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Double A.
Dane Ebel coming out for his 6th inning of work now. Of course, we mentioned after his last inning of work, he was at, 66 pitches, 44 of which were for strikes. Good Lord. Once again, thanks to those of you tuning in on our live audio stream. Of course, we had an issue with the video setup. Let's just say it was an operator error on my part. And our video stream later today will be coming to you on YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitch. But for,
Well, who's going to fire you?
Yeah, who's going to fire me? That's right. The sponsors. That's who's going to fire me. The sponsors. Yeah, I'm going to have to, we're going to have to do something.
I mean, the
Coleman.
it's just the Wild West of live streaming out there. 'Cause
Oh,
they
for
got
sure.
regulations about who can control what. And it's like, how can you
I'm just so used to doing things a certain way. This is the first time we haven't been able to live stream our video all year. So, once again, folks, for those of you tuning into the video broadcast wondering why we started in the 4th inning, well,
Yeah, they make you jump through hoops. They being everybody in the world.
everybody that can will, for sure.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
Coleman.
Coleman goes down swinging. And Ebel is he's working at the top of that strike zone. And those Seneca's hitters, they're having all kinds of trouble with that high fastball. And he really hasn't thrown much off-speed stuff, Tommy. It's been all right around the strike zone and all fireballs. That's the 10th strikeout now for Ebel here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up Nick Palm. He watches that first one drop in there for a strike on the off-speed. There is an off-speed there. 62 for his off-speed. 83 topping out for the fastball. 21-mile-an-hour difference between those two pitches. And that one, hang on. Nope, that one misses for a ball. I had to wait to see if he was going to call it a strike or not. Swing and a miss from Palm. Boy, you go from 62 to 82, it just makes it that much harder for the hitter to catch up with it. And that pitch outside. 71 on that one. Must have been the changeup. 2-2 the count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Skips that one in there. So a full count now on Nick Palm. The 3-2. Palm hits that one foul down the third base side. That one goes into the seats. Of course, last time we had a game, I was trying to figure out where Nick Palm is committed. Well, he's still got a full another year to figure that out, Tommy.
yeah.
He is a junior. And Palm hits that one up the middle, but right to the second baseman, who gloves and throws for the second out. So Ebel still working on a no-no here. And you got to know his teammates are probably out there just nervous anticipation for his teammates. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. 8-0 Lincolnview. Spawn gives that one a ride foul down the first base side. I can only imagine what this place is like during a AA baseball game. Spawn hits that one, shortstop. Gets him in the heel, and he gloves it, throws it, and gets the out at first for the final out in the 6th inning. So Seneca's still hitless as we head to the top of the 7th. 8-0 Lincolnview.
And, I mean, you're just sitting there scratching your head at the top of this program thinking about the sitting price and trying to get to the state championship off your relief. I tell you this Ebel, any program would be fortunate to have the junior as their ace.
Yeah. Give a shout out to another one of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Huge shout out to Phillips Electric in downtown Tiffin. They're an authorized dealer of Whirlpool products. Whirlpool advances technology to the point of simplicity, creating innovation that's forward-thinking, great design that fits seamlessly into life. And if you find yourself looking for Whirlpool, Maytag, or Kenmore products in the Tiffin area, or if you have any questions, give Greg and Tom Phillips a call at 419-447-3934, or just stop by Phillips Electric at 176 South Washington Street in downtown Tiffin. Those of you wondering where Mulling It Over has been for the last 3 days, well, yesterday we tried to do a live feed from Tiffin Youth Football Camp at Frost County Stadium. Just did not work out very well. We were having audio issues. We just decided to scrap that altogether. And then the day before that, we had some plans for a late-day interview that ended up getting scrapped as well. And then today, well, we were just on the road. We got out there early. That first pitch misses from Coleman to Evan Miller as we start the top of the 7th here. So we'll be back at it tomorrow morning with more Mulling It Over here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Tune in right around 9 o'clock for Mulling It Over. As Blake Coleman comes set, the 1-0 is in there for a strike. Of course, I mentioned Mulling It Over because soon you're going to start seeing some commercials. That's right, commercials on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Sure, everyone's looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I know nobody likes ads, but helps us keep our content paywall free, you know?
Yeah, and it's local.
That's absolutely right.
These are places that, support your local athletics.
In there for a strike. Evens the count at 2-2 on Evan Miller. Of course, some of you may know, we have partnered with Dead Shark Productions to produce video commercials for all of our streams. Miller hits that one to the pitcher. Coleman gloves and throws it over to first for the first out here in the top of the 7th. Dead Shark Productions is one of the leading video production crews in the area. And this partnership means you're going to see high-quality video commercials produced locally. And if you or your business are trying to take your marketing plan to the next level, give me a call, 567-207-5041. As Coleman fires that one in there. Bockrath swings and misses. First pitch strike. One down here in the top of the 7th. Bockrath fouls that one off to the right. You can also shoot me an email at nmullins@heartofohiosports.com. Let us customize a plan that works for you and your business.
Yeah, and if you're looking for those sponsorship opportunities, now's the perfect time to get in on the ground floor, as we're about less than 90 days away from the start of the high school football season and
That's right.
fall sports schedules of volleyball, what have you.
Coleman comes set, the 1-2. Swung on and fouled straight up and back and behind home plate into the fan section. So if this holds true here today, Tommy, you'll have the Russia Raiders versus the Lincolnview Lancers. Of course, the Senecas still have an at-bat in the bottom half of this inning. A chance to make a miracle happen. You want to talk about a miracle? Boy, that'd be a miracle.
Well, these teams sure do love their alliteration. Lincolnview, Lancer, Russian, what was it?
Russian Raiders?
Russian Raiders.
The Russia Raiders. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Coleman. Throws it by Bockrath for the strikeout. That's a good situation to get your pitcher into here, Tommy, as Blake Coleman comes in here, trailing 6-0, gives up those 2 runs. Now, both of those are not going to go against him. But, for a freshman pitcher coming into this situation, this is experience that you just cannot get in a simulated situation.
Well, no other Calvert pitcher in history can say they stood on the mound during the state semifinal either, and this kid's doing it as a freshman.
Exactly.
No pressure.
The 1-0 from Coleman is upstairs, 2-0 now. He has come in and kind of calmed the ship since he's come in here.
He really has.
44 pitches, 26 of them for strikes. Hits that one right back up the middle, and Coleman snags it with his glove for the final out. What a snag by the pitcher there. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Still 8-0 Lincolnview. And now the Senecas down to their final 3 outs.
And again, if this is the swan song for the Senecas here in the bottom of the 7th, what a tremendous job Coleman did coming in to get the Senecas out of a very sticky situation that, you just unfortunately got to say the Senecas they waited too long.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports, our presenting sponsor, today's broadcast presented by MJ Recruiters, as well as thank you to MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, TPC Food Service, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Rodgers Flowers, Phillips Electric, Schubach Chiropractic, Little Hugo's, and Dr. Jack Felton, DDS.
Well, on the other side of the coin.
Talk about Little Hugo's, Tommy. I mean, every time I talk about this place, I want ice cream, obviously. But I mean, have you been to Little Hugo's lately? They got the drive-through set up now where you get a little drive-through speaker. You drive up and you check out the menu. They've got the menu back so that you can see the whole menu now. It's not like a surprise as you pull up on the window and you got to hurry up and figure out what you want. No, they've got a drive-through system, and it's really nice.
Yeah, very, very efficient, very fast.
They've been proudly serving Tiffin since 1949. The oldest ice cream stand in Tiffin. And
right down the middle.
Mason Johnson leads things off here in the bottom of the 7th with a leadoff single. The first hit of the ball game against Dane Ebel.
Hey, take that no away.
And he's chirping down there at first base. He's yelling something over there. He doesn't like something was said as Mason Johnson made his way to first base, and Ebel was not happy about it, as he is just down there staring down at first base.
I have a pinch runner, Jamison Godfrey, I believe that is, coming in for Johnson.
So Jamison Godfrey coming in now as a pinch runner. And they're going to keep him honest right away. Say, hey, you haven't been in yet. Let's get your jersey dirty. Hunter Yackel at the plate. Yackel with a swing and a miss.
A little bit of an issue of getting the timing down with Ebel. But you got to take a swing at that one.
Misses with that one outside. 1-1 the count.
Got to be careful drawing that line.
And that one low. 2-1 the count. No mountain too tall for this squad. They've climbed them all this year. And that pitch now outside. 3-1 the count on Yackel. Jackson Sizlove standing in the on-deck circle. Yackel with a swing and a miss. Took a good cut at that one, but just underneath of it. As Ebel, he's had that high fastball just going for him all day. And he misses. Puts Yackel on, so nobody out. Runners at first and second now for Jackson Sizlove. So a pinch hitter now as Sizlove comes in for Max Paul. Swing and a miss. Sizlove, 194 hitter on the season. And that next pitch in there for a strike. 0-2 the count now on Sizlove. The 0-2. Swung on, fouled back. Straight back. So he had the timing, just didn't have the right angle on it.
Came just a millisecond a little bit too late.
The 0-2. Hit to the first base side. First baseman gloves and steps on first. But that'll move the runners over to second and third. So runners at second and third, one out. And we get a pinch hitter here as Big Sam Krajewski strolls to the plate now for Tiffin Calvert. The lefty. Southpaw coming up swinging here. Big Sam Krajewski. Swing and a miss. Abel throws it right by him upstairs. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now on Krajewski. Runners at second and third with one out. 8-0 Lincolnview. And that one high. 1-2 the count. And that pitch in there for a strike. Strike 3 called. Sam Krajewski goes down looking. And that'll bring up Harrison Schultz. Seneca's down to their final out here. Runners down at second and third. Swing and a miss from Schultz.
Ebel now at 93 total pitches, 65 strikes.
Strike 2 called on the inside corner of the plate. 0-2 now the count. And the Seneca's down to their final strike here. Harry Schultz at the plate. The 0-2 fouls that one off to the left. Staying alive. Keeps the count at 0-2. Ebel comes set. The 0-2 upstairs. 1-2 now on Schultz. The 1-2 upstairs. 2-2. He held up on that one just barely, but able to hold up is Schultz. And the count now 2-2. 2 down, runners at second and third. Senecas need that 2-out magic that we saw the other day over at Gilmore Academy. The 2-2 swung on, fouled back. Schultz doing his best to stay alive here in this at-bat. The 2-2 skips in the dirt. It'll get by the catcher, and one run will score. Jamison Godfrey will score the first run of the game for the Senecas.
You got on the board.
That's right. You didn't get blanked. Now, let's see if they can make something happen here. Down by 7, 2 outs. 3-2 count on Harry Schultz. 8-1 Lincolnview. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled at the plate. It stays 3-2. Schultz putting together a heck of an at-bat here, Tommy.
Yeah, you have to.
Seneca's down to their last strike.
This is it. Are they going to walk them, or are they just going to throw it down the middle?
3-2, hit back up the middle to the second baseman. Gloves, throws, ball game.
And Lincolnview will now look to finish the job as they make their way back to the state championship after upending Calvert 8-1 here from Canal Park in Akron, Ohio. And Nate, man, what a season by Tiffin Calvert as the clock strikes midnight on this Cinderella story, as Tiffin Calvert once again falls to Lincolnview 8-1 here in the Division IV state semifinal.
All right, folks, we're going to step aside and take a quick timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up from Canal Park in Akron, Ohio. Once again, your final score, Lincolnview 8, Tiffin Calvert 1. We'll be right back after this with the postgame show brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. All right, welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall, and Greg Kinn joining you live here at Canal Park in Akron, Ohio. Once again, your final score, Lincolnview 8, Tiffin Calvert 1. Thanks for tuning in here on the postgame show brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Guys, you know, this was a frustrating end to what was an incredible season for these Tiffin Calvert Senecas. Hats off to Matt Coleman, his staff, and all these kids that put in such a great effort this year. I mean, I keep bringing this up. I keep mentioning this stat over and over again, but it still baffles my mind to think this team at one time was 7-11, and they had no business being where they're at right now. But here they are. They punched their ticket, and you got to feel like
I was going to say
this is
frustrating is a word, but I don't know if it's the correct word. As you know, you lose with potential, you win with performance, and this Calvert squad had a lot of potential. And you talk about playing with house money throughout the back nine of the season to get to this point, and it wasn't by accident.
That's right.
It takes a team, it takes a village, you know, in this community, that trust, commitment, care between the Calvert Senecas and believing in each other was one of the reasons why they were able to upend a lot of state-ranked opponents. And it's like we talk about. You know, you don't get to this point by accident, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just run into that other team, that other side of the bracket, and that was what happened in the Seneca's case tonight. That magic, it just ran out as the Seneca's bats weren't able to come alive. Ace pitching by the Lincolnview Lancers with
Dane Abel.
With Abel and, pitching in the stead of the Ohio State commit and Price. What a day he had.
Yeah.
With Abel on the mound, and that was unfortunately Calvert was on the other side of that. So a great game pitch by the Lancers to advance to the state championship, and I don't envy whoever waits for them on the other side there, as Abel on the mound today definitely cleaned up. Price, I haven't got a chance to take a look at him, but he did some tremendous things offensively that really got things going for the Lancers. Just a very complete team, one of the most complete squads that I've got to cover this season. And, my hat's off to the Lancers and Coach Eric Fishball for getting the squad back to the dance and back to the game and back to the championship that eluded them 1 year ago in that loss to Warren JFK.
Absolutely. Once again, thanks for tuning in here on the First National Bank of Sycamore postgame show. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall, and Greg Kinn joining you live here from Canal Park in Akron, Ohio, the home of the Rubber Ducks. Once again, your final score, 8-1 Lincolnview. Tommy, let's talk about the player of the game. Of course, player of the game brought to you by MST Sauce Company. Now, this one's hard to do because I think for this one, honestly, I don't think it's a player of the game. I think you just give this one to all the seniors, honestly. I mean, after a season like this, after what these guys have been through, after the ride that this team has been on, the senior leadership from this team, I think, has led the way for them to be able to calm the storm and steady that ship and make the run that they did. I mean, you can point to some of these seniors in this lineup, and you could say they're a big reason and a big contributing factor as to why this team is where they are. So I would say it's the seniors, but I don't like giving it to a player of the game from, a team when maybe they just don't have, a great performance. It's hard to pick somebody out of, an 8-1 ball game unless you're going to pick the other, the starting pitcher from the other team.
I was going to say, the only thing that I would say for Calvert,
If he wants to make the trip to Madison's, it's worth it.
Right.
I was going to give it up to Coleman.
You're not on. Oh. Weird. Yeah, it should be. Hello. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Anyways.
But yeah, Coleman's performance today, like you talking about, Greg, if there was a candidate
There it is.
for player of the game, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Coleman, he comes in and closes things up, calms the storm like you guys talked about in the last two innings there. But like you guys touched on, it was just a little too late. They'd already given up 5, 6, 7, 8, all 8 of the runs before Coleman even came in there. You take away that 4-run third inning, though, it's not really that big of a difference in this game. Calvert did a great job. They just couldn't get the bats going when they needed to.
And that, I think, is a big part. Dane Ebel, really. 101 pitches in this one, 70 strikes, 31 balls, 11 strikeouts, just 2 walks on the day.
70% of your pitches right over the plate.
And just 1 hit allowed on the day. What a performance by Dane Ebel. And for him, they got to feel good going into that game against Russia because, you saved your ace. Landon Price, the perfect 24-0 pitcher, the OSU commit, did not have to pitch 1 pitch today. So now they have him rested and ready for Saturday's game, a 10 o'clock game right here at Canal Park against the Russia Raiders. That's, again, Lincolnview versus the Russia Raiders this Saturday at 10 o'clock for the Division IV state final. But, guys, who do we got for the player of the game? Just going to give it to the team then? Give it to the seniors?
That's fine with me. This is their last ride, so it's our last opportunity to highlight them, so why not?
Yeah. All right, so there we have it. MST player of the game is the Calvert seniors. So let's go ahead and run down the list and give these seniors the credit that they deserve here. So first off, Ethan Sauber, senior. And then we have Reed Warnament, senior. Hunter Yakel, senior. Jackson Sizlove, Blake Ronsky, Max Paul, Garrett Spawn, and Sam Krajewski. Those are your seniors
Man.
for Tiffin Calvert. Those are some big shoes to fill
Gonna
next
say,
year.
Definitely going to miss some of those kids next season.
Absolutely. So once again, MST Sauce Company players of the game are the Tiffin Calvert seniors today here at Canal Park. Tommy, any final thoughts here today as we wrap things up?
Man, like we talked about, we were able to cover the regional finals for basketball, going into the test the water, dip our toes into baseball, not knowing what awaited on the other side or how the local teams were going to do. And I just got to thank all the Calvert athletes, the local athletes that we had the privilege of covering this baseball season, for allowing us to join you at home and bring you all the high school baseball action this season. And, man, what a tremendous run by these squads. So my hat's off to the athletes who put in one heck of a performance, one heck of a career, and getting to this state semifinal level if you're a Calvert Seneca baseball player. I mean, not the ending you want, but this venue, this atmosphere, this is what you dream of.
That's right.
Ever since you first pick up that glove, is to have that opportunity, to have that chance to where it matters most. And again, we got to be there with you when it mattered most, and I couldn't be more thankful.
Absolutely. Once again, your final score 8-1, Lincolnview moving on to the state final. Greggy, any final thoughts here?
Just like Tommy touched on, I'm glad that everybody welcomed us into their homes, to their telephones, to their TV screens, whatever it be that they watch us on. And a special thank you to Calvert for allowing us to be in there and take the ride with them, be in the dugout sometimes, hang out with these guys, get the interviews we needed to get. They really made us feel at home with them.
Absolutely. Once again, a huge shout out and a thank you to Tiffin Calvert's coaching staff, athletic director, all the athletic staff, and the players as well for allowing us to be allowing us the hospitality to be in the dugout and to cover this team all season long. What a great run it has been.
A big thank you to the fans and the parents.
Absolutely. Huge thank you to all of you for tuning in with us all season long. And, of course, let's say once again thank you to all of our sponsors. First, the sponsors that brought you today's ball game. We couldn't have been here if not for these community-minded sponsors. Thanks to our presenting sponsor, MJ Recruiters. A huge thank you goes out to Joanna and Maria and all the fine folks at MJ Recruiters. Oh. That's the first time, all the way at the end of the broadcast, the first time I did it. But once again, thanks to MJ Recruiters for a great run here. These last 3 weeks, we couldn't have done it without you. Once again, our presenting sponsor for today's game, MJ Recruiters, as well as all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports, bringing you high school baseball here in the OHSAA playoffs. Thanks to MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, TPC Food Service, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Rodgers Flowers, Phillips Electric, Schubach Chiropractic, Little Hugo's, and Dr. Jack Felton DDS. And a huge thank you to our baseball sponsors from the regular season as well. We got a couple more on here that we were not able to carry through the playoffs with us, but we want to thank them for their contributions, for their regular season contributions here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks to Carmi's Bar and Grill, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Bench Warmers, TJ Willie's Fine Foods, 5-Star Maintenance and Construction, and Bookmeyer Printing. Once again, all proud sponsors bringing you high school baseball all season long right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Guys, that's pretty much going to do it for us. I mean, that's not much more can be said about this one today. 8-1 is your final. Lincolnview over Tiffin Calvert. All right, that's going to do it. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We've got more Mulling It Over coming to you live tomorrow morning. But other than that, that's going to do it for us. No more baseball. You'll see us on another broadcast when football season comes around. That's right. Football season is just less than 90 days away, and we'll be coming to you live on location from your favorite schools. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Have a great day, everybody.